Welcome to Bloom. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amber Freeman, and I'm so glad you're here. We are kicking things off in the kitchen today with a feel-good recipe to support blood sugar, thyroid health, gut health, and lasting energy. Oh, all good things, right? We welcome holistic functional doctor and author, Dr. Anya Szigeti. Doctor, I have heard of all the amazing things you have done in the kitchen here before, so I'm so excited to see what we're making today.
I'm excited too. Great to be back. Thank you, Amber.
Well, I'm looking at the recipe ingredients, and everything looks very, very healthy, fresh. What are we making?
Today we're going to make a Mediterranean chicken power bowl.
Ooh, anytime I hear Mediterranean in the name of a recipe, I automatically think healthy. Why is that?
The Mediterranean way of eating is one of the healthiest ways to eat, primarily because of their focus on high quality protein and healthy fats, which we're going to highlight today.
I'm assuming that those proteins and healthy fats are improving the things that I were talking about in the beginning, and you shook your head.
Yeah.
So kind of take us through the ingredients and why they're so good for us, and why should we should be making meals like this.
So I like to teach my foundational four. Keep it simple. Doesn't have to be elaborate, doesn't have to be fancy, but it does have to be delicious. So foundational four is protein, fiber, healthy fats, and something colorful. And so as you can see here, we have a wide variety of that in front of us. We have chicken, which is of course going to give us high quality protein. We're also going to get some amazing protein from pumpkin seeds and hemp hearts, and from quinoa as well. And then some healthy fats from the avocado, from the olives, and then actually from the olive oil in the dressing as well.
Wow.
And then we're getting a wide variety of colors. I say eat the rainbow every week. At least try to eat something from every color of the rainbow every week. And so we definitely have that represented here.
I feel like when you like how your food looks, you're more apt to eat it. And I don't know about any of you, but I'm drawn to color, so it makes perfect sense. It seems like it's pretty easy. Is the chicken already pre-made? Is that kind of a tip?
That is one of my main focuses of my new book that I'm coming out with soon, is assembly. Not necessarily being a gourmet chef or even cooking from scratch every day. It's having things ready on hand.
Yes.
That is the true convenience. And then you can just assemble them. So that is the beauty of this recipe here.
Because then it also kind of feels like it's still fresh because it hasn't been sitting in the fridge for a few days, already made in one container, soaking up, you know, all of the dressing. I like to do this at home too, but I'm excited to see what you're doing. Let's get to making.
Okay, so if you want to help me out here, we just have some amazing organic greens here. If you want to throw the quinoa in, so that's just cooked quinoa. That's just 1 cup of cooked quinoa that I made ahead of time. If you want to throw ahead the cucumbers, and I'll throw in the tomatoes. And the beautiful thing with this is you can really make it your own. You can use whatever ingredients you have on hand. You don't have to strictly follow this recipe. So I'm going to whip up the dressing now, which again is super, super simple. This is where a lot of people get off track if they pick up like a packaged salad, is the dressing.
Yes.
Because they're using inflammatory oils in those dressings, which is not a good thing. So this is just olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and oregano.
That's it.
That's it.
I shook my head as soon as you said that because I was like, yep, I know I'm going to get scolded here because it seems like everything's chopped and ready, and the first thing you want to do is just grab for something easy to put on it. So do you make this ahead of time, or do you usually do it each time you're going to eat the salad?
You can do either. The one trick, if you do make it ahead of time, is take it out of the fridge, because actual like real dressings will solidify a bit in the fridge. So the good healthy oils will actually solidify a little bit. So just bring it out ahead of time so that you can bring it to room temperature. So
and let
let it sit. So we have those ingredients in right now. That's our base. And then that's the beautiful thing. Like I said, you can make it your own. I'm doing chicken today. We could easily do shrimp, or if someone's vegan, they can throw on some fermented tofu, some organic fermented tofu. Super, super simple. Kalamata olives, love them.
Same.
So, so good.
Same.
And I'm doing both of the pumpkin seeds and the hemp hearts, along with the chicken and the avocado.
Let's talk about those pumpkin seeds and hemp hearts.
Yes.
I feel like there's been a lot of pumpkin seeds and a lot of recipes lately, which I'm happy about because I love them, but it seems like they pack a lot of punch in a tiny little seed.
They do. They do. Actually, both of these are powerhouse, and also chia, which I don't have in this particular recipe, but I use a lot as well. One highlight with the pumpkin seeds is their zinc content. And we don't get a lot of zinc from different food sources.
Sure.
We don't get a lot of minerals from different food sources. So getting the zinc from the pumpkin seeds, as well as the protein and the healthy fats and the fiber and all that too. But the zinc is what I love about proteins,
And
or
the-
I'm sorry, pumpkin seeds.
Well, they added that little bit of crunch on the bowl as well. So you don't need those croutons that we all want to grab for.
No. And then the hemp hearts are going to have some amazing healthy fats, the omega-3 healthy fats, which again, the Mediterranean diet focuses a lot on omega-3s, a lot of fish. But if you're not a big fan of fish, then you can use the hemp hearts and get omega-3s that way.
Let me ask you, when you buy this, does it come made like this, or do you need to do anything?
Nope, it comes just like this. So you can get a bag of just organic hemp hearts. Done.
And I did mention that you said organic throughout the entire recipe, so that's your go-to?
That is a standard. And so there's a lot of information out now. If you look at it like a spectrum, so there's more of the conventionally raised, which is going to have a lot of pesticides, antibiotics, and those sorts of things that are used in those types of foods. So I would try to not eat that as much as possible. And then we go more towards organic, which is kind of middle of the road, but it's much more accessible for most people.
Right.
Then you can get super specific with regenerative and sustainable and
Oh, we're gonna have to get
all
into that
these-
next
Oh
time.
my gosh, it's amazing, but that's not accessible to everybody.
Absolutely, it
So
is. It can be very
ideally,
expensive.
we'd all have our own gardens and our own animals that we raise.
wish.
We wish, but we can't have that. So let's go for the best quality that we can get to, and right now that's organic.
Amazing. And then we add the avocado.
Avocado.
And you have a bowl to go and eat anytime and
It's
just feel
so good.
really, really good.
It's so good, and you're not reaching for something an hour later because most salads don't have enough protein or healthy fat. And
This
so
does.
then this definitely does.
Thank you so much for being
You're
here.
so
I know you're sticking
welcome.
around with us. We'll share